Hello, I'm Nobby Clark. Welcome to my workshop. I've had a really lovely gift given to me by one of my subscribers. It's this wonderful set of Matrix Imperial slip gauges. This subscriber must have read my mind because a set of slip gauges is something that I've always wanted to own. I've often looked on eBay for a set of these. Generally, they seem to have a lot of gauges missing out of the set. So what I normally do before I've bid on any of them is to check the missing gauges, the sizes of them, and see whether there are other gauges within those sets that would make up the missing ones. I've bid on quite a number of sets, but I always tend to get outbid on them. They do go for quite high prices, really. I mean, buying a set of these gauges brand new would be a small fortune. So obviously people are always looking for used ones. This is it is actually a complete set, although apparently the subscriber said that one of the gauges was missing, the 0.25 gauge. It's one that the quarter-inch gauge, but he managed to find one of these, which he included with the set, so that the set is complete. It did come with some additional items as well. There are a few extra gauges as well, duplicates of some that are actually in the set. I think the some of these small ones are additional protector slips. Then it also has these devices. I understand that you can obtain a device which is used as sort of a height gauge, where the slip gauges are stacked up to the height that you require to perhaps to mark out a piece of material. The gauges are stacked into this device, and then these are put on the very top, so that the top gauge comes against this edge here, and that would be the absolute height of the stack. There are two of these, which is different lengths, but one is not marked with a manufacturer. The other one is a matrix gauge, and this one as well. I guess that this is again a matrix one. I guess that this plane here is the same as the point, so that could be used, I guess, to sort of mark out something on a piece of material. So there's a sort of a bonus getting those little items as well, and a few extra gauges. And there are obviously lots of uses that slip gauges can be put to. One is setting up a sine bar to a particular angle. This is a sine bar I found on eBay at a very, very good price some months back now. It's a 5-inch sine bar. It's the measurement between the centres of the two barrels here, and you put the stack of gauges under here that rests on the top, and that will give you the angle that you require. I set this up to 45 degrees, and to get the stack measurement you require, you can refer to our friend the Machinery's Handbook, and in here you've got all the sine bar constants in here, and on this particular page it has the range of degrees from 40 to 47, So I took the one here for, you probably won't be able to see it, for 45 degrees. The first line here is absolute on 45 degrees. This would be minutes onto the measurement as well. So the 0 position here would give me a stack measurement of 3 inches and 5355. So that's the measurement that I got from the machinery handbook, 45 degrees with this measurement. And the stack I made up was a 3-inch block, a 4,000 block, and 136,000 block. Obviously, I took this measurement up to the nearest full number, which is going to be close enough. So with that in position, I do have a couple of angle blocks. One of them's a 90 degree and 45 degree one. And when I do use a huge amount in the milling machine for setting up 45 degree angles. The other one I think's 60 and 30 degrees. But if I put that next to the sine bar very carefully without knocking everything over, I bring that up here. Is set to the perfect 45 degrees. There are a multitude of other uses for slip gauges. If you were putting a groove into a piece of material at a particular measurement, you can use slip gauges to test that out. A keyway into a shaft as well. You can use slip gauges again to make measurements like that as well. One sort of simple use you could put them to is verifying the accuracy of your micrometers. When I do already own some gauges for micrometers. These are imperial ones, 1 inch, 2 inch and 3 inch. The 3 inch one I got quite recently. There's a gainer I bought this second hand. It's a Mitutoyo 3 inch gauge. This one came with one of the second hand micrometers that I bought. This one was also one of the micrometers I bought had a couple of gauges in it. This is a Moore and Wright one, but this one didn't have the plastic grip on it, so I made a little plastic grip to go with this one. I gather the grips on these are so that you don't transfer heat from your hands onto the gauge itself and alter its accuracy. Not much worry of that at the moment with the weather being so cold, but I guess being cold it's going to alter the actual measurement of the gauge. But there we go. So it could be used also to sort of verify the accuracy of your micrometers. Switch that on, and this is it was bought new, but it's a Chinese digital micrometer. I mean, I've had this one for quite a long time, and I mean, it is actually very, very good. It's amazingly accurate, really. This is the 1/2 inch 0.5 block. So if I put that in, I'm not expecting it to be absolutely spot on, because you've got to allow at the moment for the coldness. I mean, I know these are ideally used at the sort of an average room temperature, but that one That's a 0.5 block. Actually, I've moved that slightly, and if you can see that or not, that's giving you 0.5002. So I would say that's very, very good. For an inexpensive digital micrometer, and equally this could be done with the old-fashioned ones, the manual ones, which I have to say I love using, purely from the fact that using these, you've got to really think about what you're doing. That's actually giving me, it's not going exactly into 0, so I would guess that is also, I don't know if you'd better see that anyway, but it's giving 0.5 here, and we're just a fraction off at the 0. So I'm guessing it's actually, perhaps it's probably about 2/10, so it's probably the same as the digital one, really. So we're going to allow for the coldness of the weather at the moment. So again, it's very, very useful for testing the accuracy of your micrometers and vernier gauges, as the vernier gauges or digital calipers as well. So there, it's it's such a wonderful thing to receive a gift like this. I don't know how to express my gratitude to the subscriber that sent me this. It arrived day before yesterday. It's something I was very excited to receive it, I must say. So it's either late for last Christmas or very, very early for the next one. But anyway, I'm hoping that subscriber is out there. I'm going to watch my video at some point, and obviously I send my heartfelt thanks to you for giving me such a lovely gift. Anyway, thanks again also to all the subscribers to my channel. I'm getting subscribers from all around the world now. Some of the names I cannot even pronounce, so I don't know where some of these subscribers are located in the world. But it's wonderful that that the community is spread right around the globe. Anyway, thanks also for all the comments, obviously, to my videos, and I'm grateful for any help, guidance, or encouragement, or whatever to my channel. All these things encourage me to sort of carry on with this, really. At the moment, I'm still working on installing the DRO on my mini milling machine. I was going to leave doing this until the weather got a little bit warmer and I could spend more time in the workshop, and I'm only, really because it's so cold, able to stay in the workshop for a few hours at a time. But I just am absolutely itching to get it finished so I can start using it. I did a video a while back on the Z or Z axis, and I'm at the moment working on the Y axis, and I'm trying to record some of the stages that I'm going through doing it, to show you some of the problems that I had to get around in fitting the scale in a very, very cramped area. So when that's completed, I'll put another video up to show you. I mean, if I can get it finished in the next few days, which I hope to do, that could be perhaps the subject for the next video along, but we'll see how we go there. Anyway, thanks again for joining me, and bye-bye for now.